All right, here we go. I am back for more week 17 crazy playoff implication TOL football. Today's matchup is going to be the UFC fighters versus the D-Men Tap Gamers. Before we get into all the wild scenarios, I am a man you don't meet every day. I am the next big thing. I am the measuring stick, Mike Petrosic. And we've got a hell of a matchup today. As you can see, Rush GSP returning for the Ultimate Fighters. And we also have Tomcat returning for the D-Men Tap Gamers. Coming into this game, UFC currently eliminated from playoff contention. They're currently ranked 25th in the power rankings with a record of 4-11. And then we have the D-Men Tap Gamers. They are currently ranked 18th with a record of 7-8. Now, despite a sluggish start to the season, Tap Gamers have won a few games here as of late, and they can actually sneak into the playoffs. They're going to need to win this game, and they're going to need some help as well. Now, here's what's going on. The Hard Hat 60s lost to the Oaks, which puts them at 8-8. Philly's Finest lost to Famous Titles, which puts them at 8-8. Now, Philly's Finest, they've got a wild card wrapped up. They've got point differential. No one can catch them. If D-Men Tap Gamers can win this game, they could sneak in with a win, and they need a Robbers loss. They also need Buffy's Slayers to Buffy's Vampire Slayers to lose as well. Not a great start, as you can see. John Bone Jones with a touchdown, receiving touchdown. Rush GSP with the pass, and the Fighters are going to go up early, 7-0. So with all that being said, Tap Gamers can somehow pull this out and get a little bit of help. They can sneak into the playoffs, so we'll see what happens. Troy GB Land back to return the kick. This guy's got some wheels on him. He can get it done himself. He takes it past midfield, past the 40, down to the 37-yard line. Tap Gamers set up perfectly inside UFC territory. There's a handoff to Green Magic. He's juking, jiving, cuts up to the middle. He's going to run in for the big touchdown. And just like that, the Tap Gamers are going to tie this one up, assuming that they can make the extra point. Pat McAfee with the kick, and it's good. We got ourselves a tie game. I think it's safe to say that neither of these teams kind of lived up to their own expectations this season. I think there was a lot of hype in the preseason about the UFC fighters and their defense, but I don't know if changes were made in between preseason and regular season, but things just kind of haven't panned out for them. Obviously, with only 4 wins this season. Tap Gamers, usually a very strong defense and kind of a middle of the road offense, but they just had the bad run of luck or some close losses. I'm not sure. I haven't followed them myself, but they could still have an 8-8 season, which isn't terrible, but I think the expectations for the Tap Gamers are probably just a little higher than that. So a 500 season might not have been what they were expecting. Gamers hold. Fighters have to punt. GB Land's gonna take this one back from about the 9-yard line. Running circles around the defenders. Ooh, he gets the assist. Runs past that guy, a bunch of divers, another diver to the 20. Oh, if this guy can't, touchdown! Wow. Troy GB Land with the punt return takes it 91 yards for the touchdown. That is an amazing punt return. He has had an amazing season as a punt returner. And the Gamers are up 14-7. Exciting first quarter so far. Shirk going to take this. He's going to return the kickoff. I don't know who. Andy Shirk? I'm not sure. Fighters ready to go on offense. GSP, we saw a return earlier from injury. Shotgun formation, draw play. Pitches it to Rampage Jackson. He gains 6. GSP dropping back again. He's got a guy short. A couple options. Goes with the guy across the middle. No one near him. Oh, but he overthrows him. He almost had it. He had the guy. Both of them were set, but quarterback just doesn't have the accuracy to get it to him. GSP sacked by Phil now. 4th and 6, and the Fighters are going to have to punt. So far, everything going in favor of the Gamers. Let's see if they can get another excellent return from GB Land. This time takes it at the 24. Oh, group of guys bring them down at about the 40-yard line. Gamers with a guy in motion. Hand off to Magic. Gets around the corner, down to the bottom sideline. Defender able to take him down, but not before he runs for the first down. I think they're going to be running that play again. Yes, they are. There's the handoff to Magic. This time they weren't on the right hash mark, and the defenders didn't have as much territory to cover, and were able to stop the play before it turned into something big. Play action. Oh no, there wasn't a receiver anywhere near him, and he throws the interception. Conor McGregor with the pick. He takes it past midfield into Gamers territory. And the Fighters are going to have a good field position. See if they can capitalize on the turnover and tie up this game. Short pass to Frank Mir. Decent catch and run. It's enough for a first down and then some. GSP looking. Drops back. He's got plenty of time. Not a single pass rush to be seen. And yet he throws the incomplete pass. That's unfortunate. Oh no! GSP tried to scramble. He ran into the defender. Phil now. That's his 2nd sack so far. 3rd and 13 for the Fighters. Seconds winding down in the first quarter. He sees Wanderlei Silva. He gets Silva, and that's a touchdown. The Fighters are going to tie this game up. Sorry, Anderson Silva, not Wanderlei Silva. I think there's a couple Silvas. It's probably similar to the Gracie family. There's about 1,000 Gracies and Hoyt Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, if you're into that kind of thing. GB Land returning the kickoff. Oh no. Another great return for GB Land and the Gamers. That's going to set them up nicely. Wide receiver, wide open. Gets into him in time just before the defender can get there to stop the play. Another passing attempt. Throw to the end zone, diving catch, and Sean with the diving catch for the touchdown. Slap shot, Sean. Getting it done, and that's going to give the Gamers the lead. Tom RSG throws a dart. It was a little off the mark, but the receiver bailed him out. Shirk takes the kickoff. Brought down almost immediately. Only gained a few on that. Men in motion. Oh no! Oh, almost had a sack. Quarterback was able to break free. Got it right to his target, but the receiver just dropped it. Didn't have the soft hands to haul it in. And there's infamous Smoke with another Tap Gamers sack. It's going to be 3rd and 19 for the Fighters. Oh no, not the wide receiver reverse. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's not going to get him anything. Now the Fighters have to punt. GB Land's going to take it at the 33. Only gained about 8. And the Gamers are going to start around the 40-yard line. Chucks it to DPS. DPS with the dive and grab. Couldn't quite hit the receiver in stride for the longer gain, but it's still enough for first down. Gamers threatening. Hand off to Magic. Gain of 4. Nice run. Plenty of time. Just over 3 minutes left before the half. Then a sack. Not a sack, just a tackle in the backfield for a loss of 6. Oh, and Frankie Edgar, that time with the official sack. That's going to be a loss of 5. That's going to take the Gamers out of field goal range, and now they have to punt. McAfee with a solid kick. Shirk back to return. This is going to be going to the end zone for a touchback. And the Fighters will start at their own 20-yard line. draw play. Oh, defender was just waiting for him in the backfield. If he had better hands, he probably could have stepped up and intercepted that pitch. Phil now, his third sack of the game. Fighters trying to avoid the safety here. The handoff to Cowboy Cerrone. 4th and 24, they have no choice but to punt. Not that deep of a kick. Pretty much at midfield. GB Land got plenty of room to work with. Cuts up again. Oh, defender got a hand on the jersey, slowed him down just enough so they could bring him down just before the teammate could break him free. It's a nice catch by Slapshot Sean. It's going to set up 1st and goal from the 8. Gamers take their first timeout. They got plenty of time. Just got to make sure they choose the right plays here. Avoid a turnover. RSG steps up. He had the receiver open in the end zone. He was going to run. Almost got around the grappling lineman, but was brought down. Again, RSG with time. Again, he steps up. Oh, this time he chucks it to the receiver, but the defender blocks the pass. He had a couple guys open. That would have been a surefire touchdown. The defender got airborne and said, nope. RSG again stepping up. He's just not quite fast enough. The defender was laying in wait and able to stop him before he could get to the end zone. And the Gamers are going to have to settle for a field goal. Let's hope that doesn't come back to bite them in the ass later. Yeah, we'll put them up by 10. Pretty good lead so far. Tapman Gamers definitely their defense keeping them in this game. No real offensive threat so far aside from that opening drive and touchdown by Jones. Fighters just can't really get anything going. GSP looking. Oh, threw it in front of the receiver. Receiver tried to jump up and grab it, but just missed his mark. It was just over his head. He's got a receiver open at the bottom. GSP waiting at the goal line. Sees him. I think he held onto the ball too long. He did. Defender was able to catch up with him and break up the pass. It's a huge missed opportunity for the Fighters. Called play, blown up in the backfield. Now the Fighters, they're going to have to punt again. GB Land returning the punt. Not much of a return. Definitely not his best effort so far. 17 seconds left. Let's see if the Gamers just decide to run out the clock. They don't. There's a nice pass to DPS. I don't think he has the speed now. Defenders bring him down up to 20. Valiant effort, but just not fast enough to make it. All right, that's going to do it for the halftime show. I want to thank our sponsors at Gold Bond Medicated Powder for putting on that halftime show. Excellent job, fellas. Gamers start the second half of the ball. GB Land, pretty good return. RSG looking, he's got Slapshot Sean deep, hits him in stride to the 10, to the 5. Diving effort misses, and touchdown, Gamers. Excellent deep ball by Tom RSG, finding his target and not missing. Kick is up. And that's going to be a 17-point lead for the Gamers. They are in full control. If their defense can just hang on and stop any kind of potential threat from the Fighters, they're going to do exactly what they need to do, and the Gamers are going to win. And again, they're still going to need some assistance. They need both the Robbers and the Slayers to lose. But if they can continue to build on this lead and create a gap in that point differential, I'm assuming that it will come down to them and the Hard Hat 60s. It'll probably come down similar record or same record, and it'll just be the point differential. Incomplete pass. 3rd and 10 for the Fighters. Oh, blown up in the backfield. Phil now, sack number 4, I think that is. I should probably be writing this down. Fighters punt. GB Lan looking to get a little more of that magic he had earlier in the game. Looks like maybe he lost a step or two at the half. Defenders swarm and take him down. Gamers start with the ball at the 26-yard line. Guy across the middle, slap shot Sean, open. Makes a defender miss. Breaks a few tackles. Oh, brought down at the 30. Another huge pitch and catch to slap shot Sean from Tom RSG. The yards after the catch are what are getting it done and just killing the fighters. Pass to DPS. Touchdown, Gamers. Well, with that, it's not over yet, but I'd say if the fighters can't answer back, or if the Gamers can get another score, another touchdown, this one will be in the books. We are borderline blowout territory now. Gamers with a commanding 24-point lead. Shirk turns the kick at the 2-yard line. Breaks a few tackles before being brought down at the 13-yard line. GSP looking, he's got no one, he steps up. Makes it to the 20-yard line before being brought down. Gain of 7. I think the problem is GSP is just trying to do it all himself. He's got to do all the passing, obviously. He is the quarterback, but when the guys aren't open, you know, they're not handing off the ball. I don't know if they're a heavy pass team, I don't look, but he's trying to do all the rushing himself instead of relying on his running backs. Throws into coverage. Luckily, it wasn't intercepted. Plenty of time. Just doesn't really have an open receiver. Oh, Jones with the catch and coverage. It's gonna be 1st and goal from the 4 for the fighters. They've still got a little bit of life left in them. Not willing to give up yet. And there's the handoff to Cowboy Cerrone, however you pronounce it. And the fighters aren't giving up yet. Still be down by 17, but that's a step in the right direction for them. They need a little luck. They're going to need a turnover or something. Joe Rogan kicks. GB Lan anxiously awaiting the return. Bounces off a defender. Takes up the sideline. Makes some guys miss. He can get... Oh, those guys were just fast enough to bring him down at the 49. If he could have got past them, it would have completely relied on a diving defender to take him down. RSG with the nice run. Oh, he fumbles. Oh, man. There it is. There's the fumble right into the hands of Conor McGregor at the sideline. I thought that was going to go out of bounds. And the fighters have a shot here now. Let's see if they can capitalize on that lucky fumble bounce. He's got a receiver open at the bottom. There's no one near him. It's Jones again. This is how they scored on their first drive. Defender catches him up and takes him down at the 17-yard line. Fighters in the red zone. Ooh, defender was right there, but he hits Anderson Silva in stride, who was just a step ahead of the defender. And just like that, it's back-to-back scores in quick succession for the fighters. They'll be down by 10 now, 18 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Not quite in onside kick territory yet. I don't know if they have it in them to post a 3 and out on this drive. They may have to rely on another turnover, but we'll see what they can do. RSG has all day to throw, has slapshot Sean, diving catch, and he gets up, drags the defender, oh, brought down at the 6-yard line. If he could have just gotten an extra step, that would have been a no-doubt touchdown. RSG steps right into the arms of the defender, Anthony Pettis, who takes him down for the sack. It's going to be 2nd and 13. There's a handoff to Lil Dons. Lil Dons. Oh, breaks a bunch of tackles. The Gamers score. Excellent run by Little Dons. He could have cut up to the sideline, but he decided to go through the defenders, plowed a couple over, and takes it into the end zone for another Gamers score. That was a backbreaker for the fighters. The momentum that they were building was just crushed by that Gamer's touchdown. Shirk with the return, breaks a tackle, gets past the 20. I gotta hope that the coach calling the plays is gonna spam that deep bomb to Jones. Looks like they've got him well covered. Cerrone was open, but dropped the ball. Not the kind of drop pass that they need. Oh, Bones is open. Jones. Oh, he overthrows him. He could have had that. That would have been an easy touchdown, but he missed the mark on that. Again, GSP looking. Another drop pass. I think that was Cowboy again. 4th and 10, they got to go for it. If they can't convert here, I don't think they can stop the Gamers. The Gamers will be too close to scoring. Yeah. Throws into triple coverage. Even with a field goal, I think the Gamers have this in the bag. Just a matter of letting it play out and see what happens. Incomplete pass. RSG throws into double coverage. Oh, he's got DPS. Touchdown, Gamers. Exactly what they wanted to happen. It's going to seal the victory for them. It's going to help their point differential. Despite the late comeback effort by the fighters, Gamers continue to pour on the points. They're not letting up. They want that point differential just in case it comes down to that. McAfee kicks. Shirk to return. Still 3 minutes, 9 seconds left in the game. Shirk breaking tackles. Decent return. Takes it to 35. It's just too little, too late. It's too much. And the fighters are going to have to score. Onside kick, recover, score. He's got Anderson Silva open. He's got the speed. Guy's diving miss. If this guy, oh, he doesn't dive, he catches up and brings him down at the 15-yard line. Fighters take the first time out. 2.5 minutes left. Men in motion. GSP drops back. He's got Jones open at the bottom. Holds on to the ball too long. An infamous smoke with the sack. Handoff to Cerrone up the middle. Gets to the outside. It's enough for the first down. It's going to be enough for the touchdown. Despite not being the fastest guy in the field, Cerrone makes the right moves, takes the right path, straight to the end zone, untouched. Fighters are going to have to do an onside kick and hope for the recovery. They're going to have to do a lot of those. Currently down by 17. Math is not my strong suit, I apologize. Oh, they get the recovery. Okay. Fighters not giving up. Let's see what they can do. 2 minutes, 1 second left. GSP steps up, checks down to Rampage Jackson, gets the first down. They got to keep it going. They got to chuck it for the end zone, though. These short little passes, these guys aren't fast enough to really make a whole lot happen. They don't have, time is not on their side. Oh, jumping grab by John Jones. Defense fell for it. They blitzed. They're going to swarm the quarterback, but he's able to get the ball off quick enough to the guy in the middle. Oh, we see Silva in the back. Almost had the touchdown. GSP looking. He steps up, bounces. Gets wrapped up. It's not good. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name. He's got him. Touchdown, Fighters. Who's that? Anderson Silva again finds him in the back of the end zone. And that's going to make it a 10-point game in favor of the Gamers, assuming that the extra point is good. It is. Fighters are going to try for another onside kick. It's not over yet. Only 44 seconds. Oh, right in the hands of Tom RSG. That's going to do it. Gamers just have to run out the clock. Hand off to Magic. It's enough almost for a first down. Second one. A couple more runs like that, and it's all over. Fabricio Verdum with the sack. completed pass to Slapshot Sean. That's going to do it. That's the end of the game. And the Gamers win. The Gamers hang on. Despite the best efforts of the UFC and their late push, Gamers win the game by 10. High scoring affair. 52-42. A lot of passing yards. 351 for the fighters, 361 for the Gamers. 231 receiving yards on 6 receptions for Slapshot Sean. Excellent work. Well, the Gamers did their part. Now they got to rely on the Robbers and the Slayers to lose, and they can hopefully get into the playoffs. Best of luck, guys. Talk to you soon.